Hi there, my name is Ashley Moe and I am here to show you how to hack, which means highlight and contour. So we are going to be using your customized palette. So your artist will go through a whole color match with you and teach you how to take a color match selfie, and we will get you the colors that are perfect for you. So this is my palette. I'm going to show you this really briefly. These two colors at the top, these are my highlight colors. So this is my main color and this is my brightening color. This color right here is called my contour, okay? So the highlight colors are gonna brighten my face and illuminate my face. This color right here is the contour, which is gonna bring that shape and dimension back into my face. So we have a whole philosophy about your face is not one-dimensional. So why are we gonna slap one color all over our face when really we could be adding two colors to create that dimension? Okay, so this color right here is a lip and cheek color. So is this. I'm actually going to do a little magic trick with this one. And then down on the bottom, I have a couple extras. I have some eyeshadows, I have an illuminator, I have my eyeliner, and then down here is my lip conditioner, my bronzer, and my setting powder. So you can see that you really can fit your entire face of makeup all in this one customizable palette and use a couple brushes. So let's get started, okay? I'm going to use this color right here. It's called Frenchie. I have some dark under eye circles, so I'm gonna correct that really quick. This color doesn't necessarily work for everyone, but it does work for me because I've got these kind of bluish brown tones in my under eyes. And so I'm gonna use just a little bit of this and let it soak in for just a moment, okay? It looks a little crazy at first because I'm putting basically an orange lip and cheek color under my eyes, but it's okay. All right, so I'm gonna pick up this brush right here. This is called the B squared brush. This gives a really nice medium coverage. So let's go straight into our highlight color. I'm gonna dip the smaller end. So this is the B squared. It's called the blush and bronzer brush. I actually like using this end for my highlight too. Like I said, gives you a nice medium coverage. If you've never used cream products before, you'll notice our tins are relatively small, but they last you several months because you only need a little bit of product. So I'm just gonna start swirling this highlight color, and you just pick up a little bit as you go and watch that like little blemish there just completely disappear with a tiny bit of product, okay? So you're just gonna put it on the bottom half of your face, like along your jawline here, okay? And then I'm gonna go up around the sides of my nose and kind of on this like little meaty part of my cheek. And then you wanna go on your nose as well. So this brush is really nice because you can kind of just swirl it around. But if you have larger pores, this is gonna help camouflage those, okay? Especially using this kind of swirling motion. Now I'm gonna go in between my eyebrows and kind of around my brows as well. You wanna go like, I don't know, kind of halfway up your forehead. It's really not an exact science. So as you put the contour on and when you start blending, it will really look like magic. It'll really look like perfection. So you can see right now that this color almost washes me out at first, but that's okay because we want your highlight shade. And notice I'm going right on those under eyes there, but I'm lightly patting. And it's okay if you kind of see some of that lip and cheek color still goes. I'm gonna come back and brighten that. So like I was saying, it almost washes me out a little bit right now, but that's okay because that's where the dimension is gonna come back in. And when I do the brightening color, it's all gonna come together and look like really airbrushed. So that's my highlight color, super simple. Let's pull my hair back again. Now I'm gonna switch brushes. So that was the B squared brush. I'm gonna go in right now to the detail hack brush, and I'm gonna use the smaller end. So remember, this is my contour here, and I'm just gonna swipe right into my contour and get a little bit on there, okay? And now I'm gonna feel my cheekbone, and you really wanna go like right under your cheekbone so that it's kind of cupping your cheekbone and pushing up. And you wanna go about halfway to where your eye is, or the middle of your eye. So you don't wanna go pretty much past this point. So I'm gonna suck my cheeks in. I know where my cheekbone is, but just so you guys can see how it's pretty easy to line up. See that? Okay, let's do it again. Now contouring scares a lot of people because it's something they're not used to, and you're basically drawing a line on your face, but that's okay. Don't let it freak you out. Okay, and then you're gonna go around your forehead. And remember, when we blend it, it's gonna look so good. But you've gotta embrace the crazy beforehand. And then you wanna go on your jawline too. Okay, so I used the small end for that. Now I'm gonna flip it over to the more like broom end, and I'm just gonna kind of sweep up. Okay, so you don't want to go down because remember we're trying to create dimension and that shape, and so this is going to enhance my cheekbones, push them up, and kind of define the features of my cheeks. Okay, so see how I'm just kind of brooming it upwards. There we go. Then same end, and you're just kind of swirling it around, blending it so it meshes well with that highlight color. See how easy that was? Okay, and then you're just gonna take this and drag it down here. So a lot of people wonder, well, why am I contouring my jaw? You want that separation. We want that separation from our cheek to our necks. And you can already see just with the addition of that contour, I already don't look as ghostly and pale as I did when I just had the highlight color on, right? Okay, there we go. So let's go back to the bronzer and blush brush, the B squared. So I'm gonna flip to the bottom layer and I'm gonna go to my bronzer right here, and I'm gonna switch to this fluffy end. So I used this end for my highlight. I'm gonna go to the big fluffy end, and I'm just gonna sweep a little bit on here, and you wanna do it on the high points of your face. So the upper part of your cheekbone, your forehead, you can do a little bit on your nose. And this is just gonna help warm you up a little bit, okay? If you don't like bronzer, this is a step you could definitely skip. Okay, there we go. Let's do this side. A little bit where it would hit you on the forehead here. And then you can even just kind of do it a little bit on your nose. And I like to do a little bit on my chin and kind of my neck area as well. Easy. So I'm going to quickly add a little bit of nose contour. I actually don't even have to dip in because I still have some on here, but I'm just going to go down the sides of my nose really gently. And you're just basically creating two lines on the side of your nose. And this is just going to help narrow your nose. If you don't have that problem, go ahead and skip this step. Okay, there we go. Now let's add some blush. So I'm gonna flip back to that top part, and I'm actually gonna use this color that I used under my eyes, okay? And remember, I'm still gonna come back and brighten my under eyes a little bit. But here we go. I'm gonna go into the blush, and you're just kind of sweeping a little bit right above that contour. So this color right here is called Frenchie, and it's a really pretty like pinky coral color. Really good for any time of the year and works on a lot of skin types. Okay, there we go. And add just a little bit more. There, okay. So I just used that end, but I still need to do my brightening highlight. So I'm just gonna wipe off the blush that was on there. You could do this in reverse order, where I'm gonna go and do my brightening under my eyes right now. You can do your brightening before your blush, but I just like to do it the other way around. So totally personal preference. So I'm gonna kind of pinch this a little bit, and you want to create a V shape under your eye. So a lot of people will just, you know what, I'm gonna use a different brush so I can show you guys a little bit better. I'm gonna use my Detail Hack brush, the same that I was using for my contour, but I have one for highlight. And the reason for that is I wanna be able to show you that V under your eye. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of my brightening color right here. So a lot of people will do this under their eyes, and they will just put it right where their dark circles tend to be and then try and blend that in like that, okay? Now watch the difference when I actually make this pie shape under my eye, this V, and I fill it in with my brightening color. So you don't wanna just concentrate under like a U shape under your eye. You actually want to go down the sides of your nose and kind of fan it into the rest of your face. And look how much more natural this looks than this look right here, where you're just actually kind of drawing attention to your under eye, okay? So we're gonna fan this one out too and make it look more natural, okay? Easy. Now take a little bit and go in between those two lines. Just a little bit in between those two lines that you drew for contouring your nose. And then just kind of fan it up here, down the center. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna take a second to blend with my perfector sponge right here. So you're just going to pat it in real good, pat it in real good. This is gonna take off any excess, but it's not gonna take away your makeup, okay? So this is gonna take off anything that is kind of remaining or sitting like in the fine lines or your pores. So you're just gonna pat this in all over. I start with my highlight area first, and then I flip to the bottom end, and I just kind of soften those areas as well. And then just soften the lines here, all around. There you go, easy. Now, one of the final steps that we're gonna do is take a little bit of illuminator. So we have some powder illuminators, and we also have cream. This is a cream one, and I'm just going to put it right here on the high point. So I've got my contour, I've got my blush, and now I'm doing it just a little bit above that. Same here. Just kind of pat it in. I like to do my illuminator a little bit on my Cupid's bow here and on my lip, and I'm gonna add some lip color in just a moment. A little bit on the tip of my nose. And then I also like to use it on my brow bone area. And then on this side. I already used a powder illuminator in the corners of my eyes, so that's the white that's in the corner of my eyes, but you can use that there too, okay? Now, final step, let's do our lips. So I'm gonna use that same color that I used under my eyes and that I also used for my cheeks. I'm gonna use it for my lip color too. So you can start, I'm gonna flip real quick to the bottom and grab a little bit of my lip balm. So this is our lip conditioner. It's made with the same properties that our skincare line is made with. Okay, rub that in. So I've got the Frenchie here on my finger. You can use a brush, but if you're in a rush, go ahead and use your finger. So I like this color, and I'm gonna combine it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna combine it with this color right here, which is called Sadie, for a little bit of extra shimmer, but it also, or not shimmer, a little bit of shine. It gives me a really nice neutral color lip, okay? Like a really nude. And you just kind of rub that in. Okay, so that is my highlight and contour. It's so easy, so simple. All you need is your customizable palette. So again, we will help you out with that. You've got your highlight colors on top here, your contour, illuminator, two lip and cheek colors, and then down on the bottom, I have my bronzer, my lip balm, my setting powder, and then some eyeshadows and an eyeliner. So if you have any questions, go ahead and let us know, but happy hacking!